Hello Aquarius, and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is H.E. Coleman, and this is going to be your reading for the month of December. I do have the winners of the contest, and I'm going to add it at the end because I know that not everybody wants to sit through all the names. So I will just tack it on at the end, okay? So here is your reading for December. I hope you had a great November, and I hope you're looking forward to a very exciting month. Okay, Aquarius for December. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Nice. I keep getting that one upside down. It's supposed to be like this, and I've gotten it twice already like this, which is actually much better. Okay. There we go. So it's great in the situation that it's in right now. Oh my gosh. I'll go with this one. That one's hot. Okay, there we go. Of course. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now, this is going to be your pathway for the month. This is your outcome. And these are the cards that are, these are the things that you're going to meet along the way. Okay? And these are the things that are hidden from you. So, right off the bat, we have the World. Excellent way to start the month. Feeling like you have the world. And look how happy she is. She's just like, yeah, I can do anything. I can have everything. I'm doing great. So this is you're going to be feeling like really great and feeling like you have the world. Like something happens where you just feel awesome. Okay? And maybe it's this, because in the middle of your month you have money. This is an organization giving you money. And it's not just a little bit. It's going to be enough that you're going to have some left over that you're going to be able to give to these people. Okay? So it's some kind of organization. It could be a bank, a student loan. It could be some kind of like payout, some kind of bonus, Christmas bonus. You're going to have money and you're going to be able to spend it. You're going to be giving it to other people or spending it in other places like merchants and like stores and stuff like that. So this is great. So far you have the world and then money. So that's awesome. Okay. These are the other things that you're going to meet along the way. This one here is, traditionally it's like this. And this is how the card is supposed to be. And it's waiting. This is like a waiting card. But you have it like this, which means an end to waiting and your heart soaring. Excellent. And this is the second time I've gotten it in these readings, the monthly ones for December. And this is the second time it was upside down. So it's awesome. It's an end to waiting and your heart soaring. Excellent. This over here is the other thing. This is like a conflict. This is the kind of conflict where nobody wins. Okay, like this is just a bunch of people poking each other just to fight. And that's probably has to do with the holidays. But it's like a fight where nobody wins. You know, bickering. It's the bickering card. All right. So try not to deal with it. Try to stay out of that. All right. These are the things that are going to help or hinder you. Okay. This is somebody coming in to save the day money-wise. It's somebody who's taking a long time to get there. He has to go through all these hands that are trying to grab his horse. He's bringing money. This over here is a pentacle. He's bringing money to you, but it's taking a long time to get there, and it's finally going to arrive, and that's right next to this. So it's money that you've been waiting for. And this is the other thing, which is money. It's somebody feeling like the queen of money. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's good with money, who has the money, and they feel like, yes, I am the queen. And you have all three of these right next to each other, right above the world. So you have the world, you have the money, your heart is soaring, there's bickering on the side, then you have money. Okay? But you also have this that's hidden from you, so be careful with the money. Hold on a second. You have the money and the money. All right? So you're doing good with the money-wise. Then you have, your obstacle is a tower, which is odd because everything's awesome. And then you have the tower, which is like a big shake-up, something shaking up your world. It can be good or bad. Usually it's something that's like unexpected and unwanted, where something happens and you're like, what? What's going on with this? And you're kind of like, oh, man. But the thing is, a tower is something that's built on an unsecure foundation, so it's going to come down. It's like It can be like a belief system coming down. It can be like you thought your car was great and then all of a sudden your car breaks down. But it's something that needs to happen because it's not a secure tower. So it needs to come crumbling down so you can build a good tower. Like you might need to get rid of a car because it's a terrible car and you have to get a better car. Or you might need to have a fight with a friend because you really don't need them in your life. Or you need to have like, so it's something big that happens that shakes up your world. Sometimes it can be falling in love, but not typically unless the cards support it, and they don't. It's some kind of shakeup, and I think it's going to be a money shakeup because it's right above the money cards, and you have 3 money cards in a row, and then a shakeup. So you might have an unexpected. You might have an unexpected bill, and I have other cards too that look like it's going to happen. So when you have this money, and you're feeling great about it, don't spend all of it. I know it's Christmas and stuff like that, but don't spend all of your money because I think you're going to have an unexpected bill. Okay? Maybe somebody's going to stop by and they're going to be like, hey, you owe me money, or you crashed my car, or you like didn't buy me a present, and you're going to be like, oh, I got to put some money on with this. So I think it's going to be money related, which is actually, like when you think about it, if you're going to have a tower, it's better to have a money tower than some other kind of like family disaster where somebody dies or like you break your leg or something. Money stuff, you can always get more money, but you can't always get more health, and you can't always get more family, and you can't always get like, you don't want your house to burn down or something. So if you're going to have a tower, it's better that it's just a bill that you have to pay. Okay? Or maybe somebody's going to come at you about money and they're going to be like, well, you have this money, why don't you give me some? And you're going to be like, I don't want to give you any, and then that's going to cause a fight. So that's what it could be, something like that with the tower. And also I want to add that towers aren't always bad. Even if they seem bad at the time, I know many, many times in my own readings I've had a tower and I've been like, ah. And then it happens and you're like, ugh. And then afterwards you're like, oh, thank God that happened because now I have something way better. That's the whole purpose of a tower, is that it crumbles down and then you build something better. Okay? So if you have to get rid of your car or your computer or something and you're thinking, this sucks, you're going to probably get a better computer or a better car or like a better friend or whatever. So it's okay. Now, this is the stuff that's hidden from you. It's feeling like you don't have enough money, which is funny because you felt like you had the world, then you had all this money, then you have this money, then you have this money, and then this is you feeling like you don't have enough. Typically, it's money because it's pentacles. So that's why I'm saying when you have the tower, don't necessarily cling to all your money because it could just be a small bill, but it's something where you feel like you don't have enough or you don't want to pay it. And also it could be feeling like you don't have enough love, like if you're fighting with somebody, feeling like you don't have enough friends, if you're like, well, I had this party thing and so-and-so didn't show up and so-and-so didn't show up and it just hurt my feelings. Could be something like that. Like you feel like you don't have enough of something. Or maybe you feel like you don't have enough time. But I think it's really going to be either money related or person related, where you feel like you don't have enough of something. Or maybe somebody's not giving you the love that you were expecting around Christmas time or around that holiday. It's going to be money or it's going to be people. It's going to be either the fight or the money. You're going to feel like you don't have enough. And then this is the other thing. Someone coming in to save the day, which is excellent. Maybe you're going to have like some kind of conflict where you have to pay out money and you think, oh, this is a disaster. And then somebody comes in and saves the day and gives you money, and then you have more than enough. Okay, because this is somebody rescuing you. This is the hero card. And this is the other, this is the other stuff that's hidden for me, because I always go down like 3 usually, but there's one right under there. Okay, this is the other thing, is looking for something better. This card is about, she has 8 cups, but she doesn't want them. She's not going to settle. She's going to look for something better. And then right underneath that, you have the Lovers card. Lovers. So, if there's a tower where you're fighting with somebody, maybe you're going to end up getting like a better friend or a better relationship if you feel like it's not enough. Okay? But mostly with the money situation here, I don't see you like having to give out all of your money, and I don't see you having to, it could be the relationship or it could be the money. I mean, it could be like, as far as the tower could be either relationship-wise or money. And with this much money and this much support, I don't see you as being like in poverty or anything. I don't see you as being like losing everything. I just see you as having a situation where you feel like there's some kind of like upset. Just in case it's money wise, I would just put aside a little bit something extra in case there's an extra bill. And if it's relationship wise, don't get into bickering with people, because then you're gonna end up like getting into a big fight, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I don't have my friend when I want them around, and stuff like that. Okay, this is the other thing that's your outcome. We didn't even get to your outcome yet. Your outcome is the Moon card, which is stumbling around in the dark. You don't really see where you're going. You don't really see how things are going to turn out, and it's okay, because you're not supposed to see everything all the time. I mean, I know you're watching a tarot reading right now because it's good to know some things that can prevent towers, okay? It's good to know some of this stuff. But sometimes it's also good to go through life and have some surprises. And the thing about the Moon card is the Moon card teaches you to trust your gut. This card is about trusting your intuition, and that's why there's a wolf there, because she's listening for the howl of the wolf, because she can't really see her way through the dark. She's kind of like feeling her way through the darkness by the light of the moon, and she's listening to her inner wolf. So when you get a card like this, it's not a bad thing at all, because you're just going to trust your gut. When you can't see where you're headed, trust your gut. And you got the earth and the moon, so that's pretty cool. So trust your gut. Trust your gut as far as like the relationship goes, and as far as the tower goes. Just trust your gut, because I think you're going to have good intuition. You're going to be able to feel your way through the darkness. And if there's something that you don't know how it's going to turn out, just trust yourself, because you're going to be able to find a way through the darkness. The Moon card is telling you that you can trust yourself. You're going to be able to figure a way out of there. All right? And this is the same thing here. She's looking at the moon, because this card is about not settling for something that you don't want, not settling for like a relationship you don't want or a job you don't want. It's about searching for something new. And this card is about not being able to figure your way through the darkness, but you're still going to head for the moon. Either way, you're heading for the moon in both of these. You're going to see what else is out there. And that's great. That's great, because I like it when people don't settle, and they know that they want something better, and they're going to search for it. Okay, so my question is going to be about the tower. Okay, I'm going to get one more of these because I want 3. All right, my question is about the tower, and these are the cards that I got. The first one was this, and this card is about. This is the Moon card, I believe. Yeah. No, wait. No, this is the Strength card. Strength. This is my new deck. I'm going to have a new deck every month. This is the new one. This is the Strength card. Having inner strength. And this is the, this is like the Nightmares card. Wait. Yeah. This is you like, the Nightmare card, where you're like waking up in the middle of the night and you're having a nightmare, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna face my fears, and I'm gonna attack my fears. This is having strength, and this is fighting your fears, because she has this dragon behind her, and she's thinking like, okay, there's a big scary dragon behind me, but I'm gonna take my sword and I'm gonna slay it. Like, look at her face. She's like, I'm not gonna give in to fear, and that's what this card is about too. It's about strength, having inner strength, and not giving in to your fear. All right, and I love this card in this deck, because most of the time when you see the fear card, you see a girl like waking up from a nightmare, and she's like really scared, and there's like all these swords around. She's like, oh my gosh, swords. But in this one, she's like look at her face. She's like, I'm gonna take this dragon down, and all the fire. He's like, I'm a big scary dragon. She's like, don't care. So you're gonna face your fears. You're gonna be stumbling around the dark, and you're gonna face your fears. And you're going to have strength to do it, okay? And when you do get scared, or if you're worried about the tower or the fight, or if you're going to, oh, am I going to have enough money? You do have 3 money cards here, so I think you're going to be fine. And if you do have any fear about any of this stuff, I want you to realize 2 things. First of all, you can trust your gut. And secondly, look at her face and think about that. That's going to be you. You're going to face your fear, okay? I already know you're going to because you have the strength card. So, and the other card that you have is doing a good job. Doing a good job with pentacles. Again, with the pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, doing a good job. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, and then you have the 6 of Pentacles, which is the best thing of somebody giving you money. And then this is you being the Queen of Pentacles, having the money. So if you're worried that you're not going to have enough money, don't be worried, because you have all of these money cards, and then you also have you stumbling your way through the dark. You're gonna find a way through the dark through not knowing what you like, not being able to see what's going to come up. You're going to find your way through it, and you're going to have all of these money cards. Just the things I want to warn you about, and this is why you watch tarot videos. If there's bickering, don't get into it, because you might end up like just walking away and feeling like there's not enough in that relationship. Okay, so don't get into the bickering with family and stuff like that. The other thing is there's the Tower card. And I know that nobody really likes to see this, including me, but I get it all the time, and I'm fine. I just that when you get this, it just means that you need to, that if something happens, that you're going to be fine, because the lightning represents hope. So this card means that if anything happens, that it's meant to happen. If anything crumbles, it's meant to crumble, because it's not built on anything real. So when that happens, then I always just say, oh, okay. So if something bad happens, I'll be fine. That's what the Tower is about. If something happens where you're like unexpected and shakes you up, you're going to be fine, because that's something that wasn't meant to be. So just go with it. Just don't even worry about being in the dark. Just go with it, because it's always best to get a Tower out of the way before it gets too big. And then you have all these wonderful cards. Okay, so, and your outcome was the Moon card. So, you are going to be getting a lot of, you are going to be getting money, and you are going to be having something shake you up, and you are going to be finding your way through. If you don't know where you're headed, you're going to be finding your way through, and you're going to be feeling really good. And you're also going to have your heart soaring too. So let's look at these cards that are good. All of these good cards, and doing a good job. All of these good cards, and having strength. And these are the things that are going to be challenges. These are the cards that are going to be awesome. The parts of the month are going to be awesome. And these are going to be your challenges. Something shaking you up. Facing your fear. Bickering. And wondering if you're going to have enough. Feeling like you don't have enough. But you do, because you have way more good things than things to worry about. And since you have the facing your fear cards, you shouldn't be worrying about any of these things. You should be facing your fears and just be like, I'm going to be fine. Because you are. You have all these wonderful things happening. Now, the last thing I want to get is, I'm going to get a Fate card. Wow. Okay. This one says, darkness looms on the horizon. Which you already knew, because you're going to be looking for something new. And, whoa. Okay. I knocked over my money stone. So money. All right. Let's see here. The Moon card. Where's your Moon card? You know that darkness is going to loom on the horizon because you have the Moon card. And you know that you're going to feel your way through the darkness, because that was your outcome. You feeling your way through the darkness. So you are going to feel your way through it. And I really feel like it's going to have something to do with money, because my money stone, I just knocked it over. Okay, so you are going to feel like you don't have enough money at some point, and you are going to have money. So even when darkness is looming, you are going to be fine, and you are going to have money. It's just that you are going to be shaken up in some little way. In some way, you're going to be shaken up, and you are going to get through it. Now, here's one more. This one says you are safe from harm. So the darkness does loom, but you are also safe. Okay? It says you're safe from harm, which is good, because I was just worried there for a second. And then, as I'm sure you were, and then the card says, It's okay. You're going to be safe from harm. So you are going to feel your way through the darkness. Now, I'm going to give you a spiritual card, and then I'm going to give you a purification. Good. And then I'm going to give you a meditate. Okay. Purification and meditate. So, purify your mind and your body. And I'm going to give you one of these. Give you one of these, and then that's going to be it. It's already 20 minutes. Oh, geez, you got 4. Okay. Okay, I'm going to just do these really quick because you have too many. One is balance. Being balanced. Okay. One is emotions. There's going to be a lot of emotions in it because of the holiday and some of the bickering. Flame of inspiration. So that was a good one. And then I am truth. Now I'm going to read the I am truth one because I only have time to read one, but I'm going to just read that one. I am truth. Okay, so your reluctance to speak your mind, your truth, is causing you and others more harm than good. Do not be afraid to express how you feel. Although it's a bickering. Okay. This card is showing up in your reading to encourage you to express yourself. Making your feelings and opinions known will take courage, but it is a necessary step. If the truth is spoken honestly and lovingly, it will not hurt anyone. Okay. Very good. Okay, so that is it. And I'm going to announce the winners at the end of the video. I'm just going to have a little clip added on about the winners. But I want you to remember that this is your outcome. You are going to find your way through the darkness. You are going to be safe from harm. And you are going to be getting money, even if you don't think so, or even if you don't feel like you're not getting the money. You are going to be having money at some point. So if you get it early, save some just in case there's a bill. If you get it late, then you're going to feel like this. You might feel like this at the beginning, but you had the world. So I have a feeling you're going to get your money first. Save some just in case. Okay, save some in case there's a bill, because that way you won't be running into this problem. All right? When you get your money, set a little bit aside just in case there's a bill. That way you won't be running into the other problems. And also, even if you have a problem or the bill's more than you set aside, do not give in to your fear, okay? Because this is saying for you to be strong and not give in to your fears. All right? So you are going to have money, whether it's the beginning or the end. When you get the money, set some aside just in case. All right? Okay, have a great month, and I will tell you who the winners are after the contest. For the free readings are, out of the subscribers, I randomly chose 3, and they are Eduardo Rojas, Jan Hoffman, and Patricia Camargo. Out of the commenters, I randomly chose 3, and they are Licia Sorgi, Abija Duvernay, and Sierra Ward. And on top of that, I had 2 of my customers, Amit and Lauren, donated free readings for a stranger. They liked their readings and they decided that they wanted to give a free reading for somebody else. And so I went back and I picked, out of the subscribers and commenters, I picked 3 more names, and they are Mary Clendenin, Gary McRogan, and Sumita Royal Goku. Okay, so if your name was called, please contact me at the email in the description, and I will talk to you about what kind of reading you want. And also, I need to know how to contact you, so I'll need to know like what your email is to send you the link to the free reading. Okay, and if you would like to pay for a reading, if your name wasn't called and you want to pay for a reading, you can contact me at the same email, and I will let you know if I have any spaces available. Okay, I'm going to be taking down my website just because I got too many readings all at the same time, and they came at the same time that I was writing a TV pilot and I was doing something else at the same time. So I ended up being way, way, way too busy. So I'm going to just be taking a couple readings at a time from now on. So if you need a reading, just let me know, and then I will let you know when I'll be able to do that. Okay, so take care of yourself. Have a great holiday. Try not to work too hard, and I will see you next month.